Hello, and welcome back once again to Infinite Jeff, the project where I, Jeff, read the book Infinite Jest to you, one page at a time, one day at a time. Just read it here in my computer room, sitting here in my pajama pants, my bathrobe, and my woolen socks on, with my flip-flops. I still need to dig out my slippers out of the closet because it's getting cold. Flip-flops aren't sufficient anymore, but I'm lazy. So, this is page number 283 of Infinite Jeff. Here we go. No one except the driver was old enough to laugh at. And the whole mammoth traveling squad, 3 buses worth, got to stop and have the mega breakfast at Denny's, over next to Empire Waste, at like 130 when they got in. Section break, half moon thing. Hal's eldest brother, Oren Incandenza, got out of competitive tennis when Hal was 9 and Mario was nearly 11. This was during the period of great pre-experialist upheaval and the emergence of the fringe CUSP of Johnny Gentle, famous crooner, and the tumescence of ONANism. At late 17, Oren was now ranked in the low 70s nationally. He was a senior. He was at that awful age for a low 70s player, where age 18 and the terminus of a junior career are looming, and either, 1, you're going to surrender your dreams of the show and go to college and play college tennis, or 2, you're going to go get your full spectrum of gram-negative and cholera and amoebic dysentery shots and try to eke out some kind of sad diasporic existence on a Eurasian Satellite Pro Tour and try to hop those last few competitive plateaux up to show caliber as an adult, or 3, you don't know what you're going to do, and it's often an awful time. Footnote 93. ETA tries to dilute the awfulness a little by letting 8 or 9 postgraduates stay on for 2 years and serve in DeLint's platoon of pro-rectors. Footnote 94. In exchange for room and board and travel expenses small, sad satellite tourneys, and Oren's being directly related to ETA administration. Obviously gave him a kind of lock on a pro-rector appointment if he'd wanted it. But a pro-rector's job was only maybe for at most a few years, and it was regarded as sad and purgatorial. And then, of course, what then? What are you going to do after that? Etc., which I think was implied by the purgatorial descriptor. Oren's decision to attend college pleased his parents a great deal, though Mrs. Avril Incandenza, especially, had gone out of her way to make it clear that whatever Oren decided to do would please them because they stood squarely behind him and in full support of him, Oren, and any decision his very best thinking yielded. But they were still in favor of college, privately, you could tell. Oren was clearly not ever going to be a professional caliber adult tennis player. His competitive peak had come at 13, when he'd gotten to do the 14 and under quarterfinals of the National Clays in Indianapolis, Indiana, and in the quarters had taken a set off the second seed. But starting soon after that, he'd suffered athletically from the same delayed puberty that had compromised his father when himself had been a junior player. And having boys he'd clean the clocks of at age 12 and 13 become now seemingly... All right, that was page number 283, the third of 4 Infinite Jeffs I'm recording today. So I hope you enjoyed it. Good night.